Alright, we're back. No Facebook Live, no IG Live today. We're doing it normal. We got the Adroit Theory. Let's see, what was this one called? Information Overdose. Kind of hard to read, but it's right there. And this is a Schwarzbier style black lager. So right up top there, and it looks like it's about 4% ABV. So it should be a nice, easy drinking black beer. And what I like about Adroit Theory is they always give you recommendations for pairings. So it has food, cheese, and cigar pairings. Kind of cool. Additional info right there. Very nice. They usually put like a recommended serving temperature as well, but it looks like they, unless I'm just not seeing it. Yeah. Anyhow, but let's crack this open, take a sip. I think I got a lot of foam on that initial swig. Okay, not bad. My sense of smelling is completely gone, so my sense of taste might be degraded as well. I can still taste things, but it's definitely different. What I'm getting is some light roastiness. It's a little bit dry, but very crisp and easy drinking. Not bad. Not bad. I've definitely had more flavorful Schwarzbiers, but keep in mind, I might not be getting everything. Alright. We are going to be using some 345 Soap Company. And this one's called Old Red. Got the scent notes up front. Raspberry, fir needle, nutmeg, and vanilla. You can take a look inside. You can see where I scooped it into my bowl. This is a somewhat firm. You see I had to apply a little bit of pressure to make a dent there. Somewhat firm shaving soap. They have quite the list of ingredients on the side. And if I remember correctly, this one was around 16 bucks. I didn't check before I started the video, but it was around 16 bucks. And we got 5.8 ounces of soap there. So that is a pretty good deal. You know, that's right around sterling price range. Like I said, I currently have COVID, so I can't smell anything at all. So when I did my unboxing, I remember this one was a nice mix of sweetness from the vanilla and the nutmeg, and it did have a little bit of raspberry on top. And if I remember correctly, I did not get much pine fir or fir needle. But you can see we made one hell of a lather. And this AP Shave Co. Gelousy Badger Knot is kind of known for eating some lather, at least in my experience. So this whipped up into one hell of a lather, and the knot was not able to eat any of it. So one thing I've been doing since I've been sick is having some more menthol shaves. So I got the Menth dealer here. As you can see, this is basically just a salt and pepper grinder, but I threw menthol crystals inside instead. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to get some menthol added in. Can't smell anything, so I'm going to get some sensation in other places. And I'll just coat the sides. And I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but you can kind of see the crystals laying on top of the lather. Might as well get some sensation in other forms, other ways. One thing I've learned since doing these COVID shaves and asking questions about people being sick and ill and still trying to get in a shave, one thing I've learned is that people don't really have a plan for for being sick and shaving. A lot of people just say when they're sick they don't shave. That's understandable. Me, as long as I have the strength to shave, I'm gonna shave. Alright, so there we go. We got a very glossy, really good looking lather here. I'll go ahead and wet the face. As long as I have the strength to shave, I'm gonna shave. And so I really think this is an area that the wet shaving community can improve at. Is the same way you have plans for like a travel shave, even though you don't travel all the time. The same way you can have plans for a shave while you're sick. Just have that kind of in the tuck. To find ways to make your shave more enjoyable while you're sick. And I've already went over that a few times. I've used things like menthol and eucalyptus to enhance my enjoyment while I'm sick. I've done things like add some cologne, EDT, EDP, at the very beginning of my shave to kick that scent strength up a notch if I'm congested. Just little things to try to bring some added enjoyment to my shave while I might be feeling run down. So definitely feel free to give those a try for yourselves. One thing I'll say about this 345 shaving soap, I used the old soap base when I borrowed Shark Bite from my buddy Brian over at the Wet Shave Experience on YouTube, and I really thank him for letting me try that. I've been hearing a ton of good things about 345 as a quality budget offering, and this is actually a new soap base, I believe, so a different soap base than the one I used on Shark Bite, and I was impressed. I was watching David Lopez Sapero do a live shave yesterday on the Lather and Blade Facebook group. Definitely check out Lather and Blade if you are interested in a very cool group of guys and girls that have a lot of love for the hobby. But I was watching him do a live shave yesterday. He's the owner of Hub City shaving company, so that's kind of cool. He was using another artisan's product on his live. I always appreciate that. Kind of lets you know that they're actually a member, an active member of the community. I'm going to be using the Karve with the stainless steel top cap and handle, and then the aluminum open comb C-plate, and it has a feather blade inside on its third use. So it's probably be the last use with this blade. Normally I get like 5 or 6 shaves out of blades, but I noticed that the feather does degrade a little bit faster than others. So 3 shaves is about what I get out of it. Now, you know, most people that shave their full face, probably 3 shaves is probably about average for them, no matter what blade they're using. But I only shave my cheeks and my neckline, and so I usually get about 6 shaves out of a blade. Except for these feathers. Anyhow, so I was watching David Lopez Sapero doing a live shave with Hub City last night. He was using their new release White Buffalo, and he made one hell of a lather. That's also in their updated formula. And he made one hell of a lather. And I can't smell anything, but I was kind of interested in seeing how I could fare with 345 on my own. And so while I was watching him live shave, I actually loaded up my shaving bowl and did a little test lather last night, which is not something I normally do with a new product. I usually use it for the first time, either live on video or what have you. I usually don't give it a test run before I start the shave. So it's just kind of like initial impressions all caught on camera. But I was bored last night. I'm quarantining and I'm bored for the majority of the day. And so I wanted to give it a test lather. Mind you, with the old formula, the one Shark Bite, I made a huge hell of a lot of lather with that formula, the old formula. And I didn't necessarily load heavy either, but I had a bowl full of shaving soap. And that was the old formula, so I was kind of looking forward to lathering up the new formula. And I gotta tell you guys, the lather I made last night, I used my synthetic cashmere knot on my Moon Soaps handle, and because it was still wet from yesterday's shave, and I fucking made a beautiful lather last night, and I actually just left it there. I didn't rinse out my bowl, I didn't rinse out my brush, I just left it on the countertop overnight. So probably like 12 hours later, or a little bit over 12 hours. And you could still see lather. Like, it didn't dissipate. It didn't, it was obviously not as thick and creamy as it was when I first lathered it. But it was still there. There was still remnants of a lather. And the next part's funny. So what I did was, I pulled my brush out and I dipped the tips in some water and I started adding water slowly, and I just wanted to see if I could whip it back up into a usable lather. And so I started whisking it around, adding water slowly, and sure enough, I whipped up a lather that was very decent looking. Like, it definitely didn't look as dense and creamy as the night before, but it was definitely usable. No fucking doubt about it. It looked nice. And so that was very impressive that like 12 plus hours later, I was able to make a lather out of the remnants that had been sitting out all night. Just really impressive stuff. I think this new formula is quite good, since I can't really focus on scent, which is what I love most about this hobby, is the scent. But since I can't put any focus on scent at this time, I just focus on performance, and that was pretty fucking impressive. I'm not gonna lie, it's very creamy, dense lather, plenty slick. For me, it's just kind of like a pass-fail when it comes to slickness. I either have enough slickness or I don't. I don't get into who has the end-all be-all absolute slickest soap out there, because it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to me, I should say. And so this is a definite pass. It has plenty of slickness. What I really like about it is the kind of density that it carries. I love it when a lather has some nice density, thick and creamy. There's just something about it. It might not add a single fucking thing to the performance of the shave, but aesthetically it looks nice. It looks like a nice lather, and it certainly doesn't hurt anything. So to me when a soap can make a nice, dense, creamy lather. It's always just kind of like bonus points. Good slickness, dense, creamy lather. Lather stability and longevity, insane. I mean, I'm sure other soaps can do that too, but I haven't really put many soaps to that test. And this one really impressed me. Just whipped right back up the following day. So that's kind of awesome. And when I did my unboxing, I remembered really enjoying this scent. Raspberry is a scent note that most often clicks with me. I really enjoy the raspberry note and fragrance. Not being able to smell it right now is a huge bummer. Not being able to smell anything. Like, I keep spraying cologne on myself. I'm probably overpowering anybody that still has their sense of smell, but I'm just hoping for like one minute that my sense of smell will start clicking and I'm just gonna be overwhelmed with joy. At this point, I'll take the good or the bad. I just want to smell something. I would let a skunk sit on my face right now if I could just smell again. I'm telling you, it's getting desperate. It sucks because I feel fine. If anybody's even curious, I feel fine. My symptoms have been very mild, thankfully, but taking my sense of smell away from me is really a big bummer because I love fragrance. I love smelling my different shaving soaps and aftershaves and having candles on in the house. Something you don't notice until it's not there, and when it's not there, kind of slowly drives you insane. Okay, so that was one hell of a nice shave. This combination, the open comb C plate on the Karve is my favorite configuration. It's my absolute favorite double-edged safety razor in my whole collection, and that was just one hell of a shave. Just as good as I expected it to be. Very close, very smooth. All right, let's go ahead and get this lather off with the Lancaster towel, the staple of my shave of the days. My Lancaster products are always a staple of every shave that I do. I always use my Lancaster shaving bowl, brush scuttle, and black sheep towel. I might not put them in every picture, but they're always being used in the background. They are some of the best shaving accessories that I've came across in the entire hobby. Absolutely love them. I know Andre has been in the shop lately, so I look forward to his next release. If you are at all interested in Lancaster shave products, I strongly advise you not to sleep on his drops because you just never know when the next one will be. So make the time. Don't make excuses. Make the time. I know it's not always possible, but do what you can to make the time. Be there. And hopefully you'll get something. Alright. I think we got the majority of it out of the beard. Let me take a little swig. I can't smell shit, but this Holy Cow Vor V is a very nice fragrance. It also sports that raspberry note, and he has a very nice aftershave splash formula. I'll give you a look at the ingredients right there. And so still matchy-matchy, even though I can't smell. a goddamn thing. Go ahead and pour some out. See, quality aftershave restrictor right there. Absolutely nothing to complain about. Even if your restrictor works with a cork, don't give people the option to complain about it. Just use what the rest of the industry uses. Can't smell a fucking thing. Definitely takes a little bit away of the enjoyment. We're going for round 2, doing the Mac Shaves double dip. Get some slaps in. Keeping Mac Shaves memory alive with those aftershave slaps. We'll put the residual on the forearms as always. Alright guys, even though I can't smell it, I guarantee you I'm smelling great. Check out 345 shaving soaps. Really good shit. I'm impressed and I liked it. So, that'll do it for me. I hope you guys have a good weekend. I hope you enjoyed this shave. I'll catch you guys on the next one, and thanks as always for the support. Cheers.